sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's a give to Jones running left. Oh, he shifts past him. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Keon Crossen there on the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
In motion right is Thomas. Back to Mixon on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Jaguars had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the delay, Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a... him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The guard now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 28, Jaguars 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. 2
yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-.